Hello, Saguaros! Today I'm going to talk about my face. Well, not exactly my face, but like my routine. A lot of you have been asking what my facial routine is, and I don't really have a whole lot for you, but I feel like the most important thing about a facial routine is the brush. So we're gonna get into brushes. For me, it's not so much about what products I'm using. I mean, there are so many trends that come and go, and it's so fast. By the time I get onto the new one, there's already another new one. So really, it is about the products and what you're using on your face, but it's not. For me, it's all about what brush I use. I'm probably like a lot of you where every couple of months I'll want to switch it up and use a different cleanser, a different toner, or just whatever. And so I can't really say what I do daily because it kind of changes often. Currently, I get all my makeup off first, I use makeup wipes, and then I will wash my face with my hands. And then I go over it with my exfoliation brush. And then I put on my toner, and then I put on my little eye drops, and I put on my sleeping collagen. This is in no way promoting Alganist. Like, they're not paying me. I wish they would, but they definitely are not. Yeah, these are pricey, but I've been using them for 6 to 8 months now, and my skin has cleared up tremendously from what it was. I do have some scarring still, but I'm, working on it. I do also use one of those like spiky roller face things. I don't know if that's like a trend, but it seems to be working perfectly fine. The one thing that does not change is the fact that I do use a brush. This puppy, I've had this for about 5 years, maybe a little older than 5 years. This is an Olay Pro X. Now, back in the day, like even 5 years ago, these things weren't cheap. It was like a Clarisonic was like $200. They were expensive. So this guy, I think I got for like 60 bucks, and it only comes with one brush head. This has been my baby. There's only 2 settings to this, high and low is pointless, so it's high, and it works really well. It gets down in there, gets all the dirt out, everything's good. All right, so Duvolle got in contact with me and they asked if I wanted to try out their Radiance Spin Care system. And I'm like, sure, it's a brush. I love my brush. So like, this thing looks like a big baller brush. Look at how many different things that thing comes with. It looks amazing. I didn't realize how big it was until it actually arrived in the mail. I was kind of nervous because the thing is pretty big compared to my Olay. And it also takes like 4 batteries, so I thought it was gonna be really intense on my skin. I was really surprised when I turned it on because it's actually not as loud and hardcore and overpowering like I thought it was gonna be. My Olay comes with an exfoliating brush. Like I said, it's the only brush that it comes with, so that's what I've been used to for the past 5 years. But I noticed that this also comes with a exfoliating brush, and I've had it wrong this whole entire time. The exfoliating brush is this really fine, thin, bristled brush, and that's what actually cleans your skin. So apparently I've been doing it wrong for the past 5 years. The facial cleansing brush, which I guess is what is on my Olay, is what you're supposed to use to get all your makeup and dirt off your face, the precursor to cleaning your face. But for me, I don't want any makeup on my brush head. Like, it looks gross to me, and I understand that's kind of the point, but I don't like it. So that's what I use for exfoliation. This exfoliation brush is so thin that I feel like it's not actually going to do anything. However, if you have really sensitive skin, then that exfoliation brush is probably the best thing for you. Then they got this massive honkin' body hand brush, which this thing is huge and looks like it could take off like a 3rd layer of my skin. I'm not ever one for putting soap on the actual brush head, and they actually have it in the manual that you put the soap on your hand or body first and then you use the brush on your skin. This pumice stone, which I thought was really cool. I have pumice stones, like the couple from Lush and then just miscellaneous ones from like Walmart and Target. This pumice stone, seems like a really good idea to put on an actual brush. But of course, with that, be super, super careful, because I swear you're probably gonna rip off actual skin with this thing. If anything, immerse your foot in warm water for like, 10 minutes or something, and then use the pumice on it. And of course, I hope you guys are smart, but don't ever use the pumice stone on your face. Ow. Now, for video purposes, I didn't want to take the thing in the shower because, you know, it's all hot and steamy and I didn't know how well the video was going to be. So I just used a little bowl of water and then washed my face that way. So you can't see a whole lot of like sudsing going on my face, but really it's because there just wasn't a whole lot of water going on. It's not as loud as I thought it would be, which is fantastic because a lot of the reviews that I've seen say that it is loud, but I guess apparently compared to my Olay, it does a pretty good job. As for power, with my Olay, I feel like I have to drag it across my face and go over it a bunch of times in order to feel anything like cleansing, but with this brush, you barely touch it across your face and you can feel it wanting to drag itself. So there's not a whole lot of pushing or maneuvering going on that you have to do. The brush really does it all itself. And lucky for you guys, I have a coupon code. Use the promo GREEN to the link in the description box and that will get you 70% off of this spin care system. So if you're like me and you have a really old brush, and I mean it is doing a good job, but you feel like you aren't getting like the most out of it, you can get this whole package and you're getting it for a great deal. Or for those of you that are on the fence and thinking about getting one, please do not go to Walmart and buy one of their little $20 ones because I swear they don't work. They're not as good. I've tried. That's all I've got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and I will see you next time.